Brian gonna physically be here, or is he gonna zoom in too?
I think Brian, I think this is
Oh,
Brian.
Frank is, okay, yeah,
Frank is there. I got one more.
okay. And what'd you say Jim's status is?
He's in Florida.
But he's gonna zoom in or not?
I don't know.
Hey! November in Vermont, you gotta love it.
There's Jim.
It's that time of year.
Yep.
There's Larry. Hello, Brian.
Hi, Lisa. How you been?
Okay,
You missed me. I haven't seen you in minutes.
of course I missed you. I think that's everybody. Frank
Hey,
is on
everybody.
twice. Frank, are you on twice? Can you guys hear us?
I may be. I had to switch my camera on, so maybe that had
I
me in there
can't hear
twice.
them.
I don't know why my camera doesn't work.
Hello? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. This is
Okay.
Jim. I know it usually works with you folks.
You
So
can hear you.
did you hit video up top, Jim?
Yeah.
Hit it again.
No,
I'd sign off and sign back in.
Frank, can you
It's
hear
not-
us and can we hear you?
it says my camera's working.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. We can hear you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Don't know about last week. All right, you got that one? You got that one? This one?
For those of you who are not in Vermont this evening, you're in a much better place.
Really? Let us know.
Yes, it's snowing pretty hard out right now.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. Well, we're in Pennsylvania. We left the house at like around 7 this morning and drove. It was pretty much all rain. We didn't see any snow.
In here in New Jersey.
Sorry, I gotta let Jim in. He's back. Pay attention to this.
Back again.
You're looking better.
I have that blank stare, huh? Video settings. Camera. Yeah, I mean,
You know, Jim, for an engineer, I'm disappointed.
Joint meeting with video, maybe? I don't know.
Anyway,
Good.
you
And
got one more minute.
when I
Um,
click on the thing, it asks
Jim,
me.
there should be like a drop-down menu in your upper right-hand corner of the Zoom meeting screen. And if you hit on that, it should see if you want to start the video.
I think you should go out on the street and see if there's a youngster out there. All right, so while you're working on that, I'm gonna call the North Hero Water Board meeting for November 10th, 2025 at 6 p.m. to order. And I'm showing all board members are present in some form.
Yep.
Adjustment to the agenda. Do we have any adjustments we need?
I don't have any.
Okay, not hearing any. Moving on. Approval of the minutes, October 13th, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Okay, I heard a motion by Jim and a second by
Frank.
Frank. Any discussion? Not hearing any. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And I heard everyone said an aye. So it passes. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Let's see, number 4, approval of the warrants, November 10th, 2025. Frank?
Yes, so I propose a motion to approve the two warrants. One for Fund 21 in the amount of $25,957 even, and Fund 22 for $289,142.09.
I'll second.
Okay, discussion on any of that? Okay, not hearing any. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Any nays? No nays. Okay, so it passes. Balance sheet 2025. What do we have there? That's just a update, correct?
Yes. Same with the budget status.
Okay. So anything there to point out or?
I don't think so. We're on fourth month, finished up the fourth month out of the year. So we see, varying percentages of budget versus actual. But nothing jumping out at this point that looks strange to me.
Okay. And the same with oh, I said budget, I meant balance. So the balance and budget are both normal at this point where we're at. Okay, any questions, guys?
Oh,
No,
Okay. Warrant for review, section 5, October 21st, 2025.
That had the two permits on it. I failed to include those on the last month's warrant. So Brian signed off on that for the US Route 2 water line. They were the two state permits.
Yep. And so Lisa called me up on that and said, hey, what do we do? And I said, Brian now has the authority on the phase 2 that Andy has on phase 1. So Brian jumped in and took care of that. Any questions?
nope.
Okay. Visitors, do we have any visitors?
We do not.
Okay. SOS report to Brian and Andy. Anything?
Nothing, I mean, I was with Kevin this afternoon up at the job site for our progress meeting, but no, nothing unusual from his standpoint.
And the DBP plan update. I don't remember seeing, maybe I didn't read the last Friday one. Was there any additional readings in there, guys, from that?
we're under the limit.
Yeah, we're in good shape at the moment.
Okay, so they came in,
Yeah, the testing for record was underneath.
Yep,
So our joy.
yes.
okay, so it was underneath completely, or the aggregate for the year is under?
Both.
Okay, good, excellent. And on top of that, I guess we don't have to worry about the level of the lake.
No, it's up a foot.
Yeah,
The way that it's going. Anything else on SOS or DBP? Otherwise, we'll move on. Okay, here.
The DBP results are in and they look okay. They're low enough to keep us out of violation for now. The updated results spreadsheet is attached to the email. So you can look at that if you're interested.
that was part of the Kevin's weekly report.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's a spreadsheet there you can look at for specifics, but we are good.
We're okay. Excellent. Water credit supervisor report, Lisa.
So we had 21 delinquent letters go out after the October billing installment was due. Pink letters will go out on November 21st with shut off scheduled for December 9th through the 11th.
Okay. Any questions for Lisa? Is that pretty much in the norm?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or is it a little uptick?
Well, I thought it was a little higher. There's some few new ones. Most of them are regulars.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
ERU billing change 3770.
Yep, that's the property down at the end of Lakeview, right across from the state park. It recently sold. The previous owner had a camp on it and an RV that they wanted water hooked to, so we billed them at 1.33. The new owners just have a camp, no RV, so they're asking that we knock it back down to 1 ERU.
Okay. Any objection to that?
I move to return that to 1 ERU.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Frank,
Aye.
Jim?
Yeah, I said I, again. Yeah.
Okay, we didn't hear it. Any nays? No nays. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Jim's picture with a cross through it. Somebody say something. There we
What?
go. And my dog just showed up. All right. Okay, good. Thank you for that. So that's the Lakeview email. The 2023 meeting minutes, is that
Yep, that's
Where-
where you, yeah, that's where you had
approved
motion
that?
to change the ERU to 1.33, yeah.
Excellent. Good
So-
documentation. Thank you, Lisa.
Yep.
Number 9, board discussion action items, fall work projects. I guess we're sort of caught up in the
Mhm.
tank phase 1 and phase 2. And we don't have to worry about the water level at this point. And we do have to continue to work the DBP stuff, would be my thought. You guys?
Yeah. Well, I think he's got a pretty good program going now where he's alternating opening and shutting the circulating valve for the southern loop, and it seems to work, so I suggest that he keep on doing that.
And we may still want to keep the option for an aeration system in the tank open,
Yes,
see how it goes down the road.
yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And well, that brings up a thing. Are we still looking at under budget there, Andy?
Overall project, yes.
And
Well, I'll say on budget, under budget, because I don't think we're gonna use any of the contingency.
and what was the contingency? Do you remember? Just a ballpark? Was it?
Couple 100,000 maybe?
Right here.
Yeah, is it? Probably less than that.
Construction contingency was 81,000.
Okay, 81,000, yeah, it was
Okay.
higher than what we had final design. So I don't think we use any of that 81,000, in the tank itself, the budget, we should be at or below that budget when we're done.
So my thought is that maybe we should have a discussion now to see how cheaply the current people would put that in for us versus going out on our own, or what do you think, Andy?
My recommendation would not be to handle it as a change order with Negley and Chase, because they'll be off the site probably, hopefully in January.
Mhm.
And this is gonna take a little bit of lead time. The proposal we got was a turnkey proposal. It was installed, which means we can just directly contract with that firm to get the work done.
Okay,
And the
Right.
other thing I want to point out, Cindy Parks, the construction engineer for the state that's been monitoring our project, and I think it goes back to a meeting we might have had last summer. But she said if we wanted to tap into the revolving loan fund for the aeration system, she could probably make that happen.
yep, okay.
So,
Good. One other question I had was, I had driven by
there he is. Jim, we see you. What did you
Really?
do different?
There he is.
There you go.
How
Oh,
about, I'm not sure what I did different.
there you go.
Don't touch it. It's working.
Yeah.
Oh, now we can't see us. No. All right, let's see, when I was driving by, I looked over there and I said, looks awfully dark. And thinking, I take it we got some sort of lighting going on, at least for the security aspect, and no?
Not aware of any, no.
Okay, then you should be looking into that. We need, you should be looking into the whole part of security over there, Andy, of cameras inside, the camera outside, a system if somebody breaks in there, through a door. I forget if we have any windows, but
Yeah, we do.
we need to have at least the same minimum that we have at the water plant.
Okay.
Does that sound reasonable?
That sounds who's done our security up at the water plant, Lisa?
It's, well, it was DC, but
Yeah.
it's now Blue Tiger,
Okay.
Jamie Bushy.
Okay. Yes, I will follow
I'll
up
send
on
you your
that.
contact
Yeah,
info.
I'll get the contact from Lisa and I'll follow up on that.
Okay, and the same discussion, which I don't know if that's gonna be with Negley and Chase, or if we're gonna have to hire a electrician, but we gotta have some sort of outside lighting.
The light bulb door.
Yeah, there is one outside light, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
there's one by the door. But I wouldn't call that a security light. And obviously, there's no security camera right now.
Yeah, but I was thinking some sort of shining down perimeter type stuff around the building, the edge of the tank or something like that. The state of Vermont's gonna want something. I remember when they were after us for a security system, and maybe when you talk to who's the young gentleman, Bushway?
Jamie Bushy.
Bushy. When you talk to Jamie, maybe he could give you some ideas of what they
Okay.
expect. Gentlemen, any thoughts on that?
Well, I think that all makes sense.
Agreed.
Okay,
Is the interior sheeting on the walls inside the pump building yet or not?
Yes. Yeah, that's that same PVC sheeting that we've got up at the water plant.
okay. All right, so that sort of brings us into the number 3, Andy, which we talked about some of it, but water storage tank projection timeline
Yep,
discussion.
There's as part of the packet, there was a construction schedule that was issued actually 2 weeks ago. I got an updated one today. It's not that much different. I just got it handed out to me. But I think I can just give a quick 5-minute recap as to where we're at and what's left and what the timeline is. So
Okay.
they're in there this week, electricians in there. Vermont Electric was there today. There's an inspection that has to happen before they can actually energize the building. That is scheduled to happen by the end of this week. And then by early next week, the building will be fully energized. At that point, they can run the electric unit heater and keep the building heated during the temporary shutdown. So that's, and the tank got filled over the weekend. Aquastore will be there tomorrow and Wednesday. There's a couple of different tests they need to run. Presumably that'll be all right. So basically, all the work that can be done now will be done by the end of this week, with the exception of energizing the building early next week. So the plan is then to shut the project down until right after the holidays. The materials that are missing right now are the control panel and the pumps. And they are both currently scheduled for delivery in early January, I think January 6th. So that's the only materials that are missing. Once those are in, there's not a lot of work man-hour wise to finish up, so. Probably well, let me see what the schedule says once, I think it was, yeah, they were looking at like 2 weeks worth of work in January. And then all the demobilization startup and all that, so, we're essentially looking at being done, the end of January. And
Okay,
like I said, the delay did not hurt Kevin's feelings, cause he was kind of dreading, having to go through startup and testing and everything through the holidays, so. Now we're putting it off till right after the holidays. So that's basically where we are schedule wise. Site, if you've looked at the site, looks great. All the finished site work has been done. It's, all been seeded and mulched. There's one more thing, the propane, if you go by the site, you'll see the propane tank sitting out front. That's not its final location. There's a pad out back. The problem was when they delivered the propane tank, they had just got done spreading the loam and we'd had 3 inches of rain and it was too mushy to get out back and set the tank. So that'll be done sometime in December.
yep, okay,
That's the last exterior piece of work that needs to be done.
excellent. And on that safety part we were talking about, I take it this bid has fire extinguishers included in it for inside the building to meet,
There is a fire extinguisher, yeah.
okay. If there's not, just make sure it's
Okay.
in,
Sure.
that we meet the,
Yeah,
at least the minimum. And
Yeah.
whatever Kevin, would suggest.
yeah, yeah.
All right, so you went through that. So the next stuff, the, monthly minutes, schedule, was that all that stuff combined in?
Yeah, I think I covered all of that with what I, just went through.
And the, DWSRF request number 2?
I'll
Yep.
let Lisa
and,
handle it.
Andy signed that tonight. We realized somebody from the state said that Andy and Corinne are authorized signers. So instead of it sending it to the select board, Andy can sign it. So that is all ready to go once we get the canceled checks back.
Okay, good.
The other thing about, we skipped over the SRF funding to replace USDA funding. When we met with
Oh.
Cynthia Parks last week, she said that, given what's going on with the USDA, that they could, we could substitute DWSRF funding for the 500,000 of USDA, but she did come back and answer today, we can't take that as a loan. You can't use congressional directed spending funds to pay back a DWSRF loan. So
Yeah,
if,
the question was, could we borrow the money temporarily and once we got our USDA funding, pay that off? And
Yeah,
She
the answer
said
is
no.
no, so.
so do we have enough cash to be able to cover that?
we have in our reserves,
So
the
there's,
500,000, yeah.
Yeah,
so why don't we just plan on covering it with our funds at this point?
yeah,
And then if we, need to, we'll look at it closer, but with the government, gonna be backed up and funded is what I'm hearing. Hopefully that will start moving again.
we hope, because another thing that Cindy Parks passed along, because there's a lot of projects that get funding by both the state, revolving loan fund and USDA, so they meet, well, when the government's open, they meet once a month for coordination, so there's a good contact there, but she said the problem is that the job that was being handled by, I think she said 9 or 10 individuals, is down to 2 people now. Neither of them are in Vermont, and they are both totally overwhelmed. And obviously the shutdown has made that situation worse. I bring that up because I still know of no reason why we won't ultimately get the funding, but who knows what the timing might be.
Well, it certainly could be a cash flow issue, right? We've got the CDs maturing. I was going to cover this in the other section, but
Right.
we've got, if we just look at the one that's CD that's maturing on the 14th, that doesn't get us all the way there for the for Fund 22. So we'll have to take part of that from the one maturing on the 28th. And then we're down to like, 20, 318, 315, something like that left, rolled into the next CD. So we have to start getting paid back some of this money.
Yeah.
So I told Frank, because he asked earlier, what did I tell you, Frank? 1.2 million? I have about 1.2 million out or ready to go out for reimbursement requests outstanding. So
It's
Okay.
just, I think it's just a question of how quickly we'll get any of that money back. So it's,
exactly, it does include the 500,000 for USDA. And then there's all the DWSRF, which the first request was 586,000. The one Andy signed tonight was, what was that one? I don't know, sorry, I got all kinds of piles going here.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's,
Didn't we just have all that? I don't know.
So let's,
I think we just may have to just be ready to try to grease the skids here. If things don't move along, try to reach out to any contact we have at all these places and explain the situation and try to get them to help us out.
Probably hearing the same story from everybody.
in the meantime, let's try to keep us as liquid as we can, Frank, if we need funds. But we don't want to dip into that DWS, what is it? The revolving loan fund, more than we've planned on. Because what I'm hearing is if we do, we're not going to be able to get that full 500,000 from the USDA. Is that correct?
Right, so I've requested the full 500,000 from USDA using the last two Nagley and Chase invoices. We've met, after those two invoices, we've met our match. And I deducted those amounts, including the 20% from CRRP from the DWSRF reimbursement request. So I'm already planning for that 500,000. So that's out of the DWSRF request. Does that make sense?
Well, I think so. I think you're saying exactly what I was saying. Be careful
Yes.
not to do that. And if we have to, we will fund it out of our capital
Okay.
reserve account. Does that sound good, Frank?
Yeah, the aggregate numbers add up, right? It's just, it's the cash flow. That's the issue.
Okay. All right. Any more discussion on that, guys? Okay, hearing none. Are you happy there, Lisa, at this point?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Phase 2, also known as the easement discussion.
So we're getting close.
We are getting close, and I think we've got the agreements have been made orally. We just have to get the paperwork signed. I'd say we're really close.
So the Leslie Danoffs went out in the mail today.
Excellent.
So
Did you tell her? Did you email her?
I don't have her email. Did you send
I
her?
will.
email? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so Leslie's went out in the mail today. They're finalized. We were waiting to hear back from Nate, which we did
Yeah,
on 5500 US Route 2.
Yep.
So now we just got to get Mike to,
we just need Mike to write that up and get it.
yep.
off.
And then everybody will have what they wanted.
and then the greens, that, because I just,
That's the one.
That's the one.
Okay, yeah.
That's the one we're
Yeah,
waiting
the
on.
oth- The other two are set.
okay, good.
So, good, that's all good.
Yeah, we're moving in the right direction
Yeah,
there.
it's been a long road.
It's been a long, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so the DWSRF funds availability notice, we're still gonna sit on that with everything that's going on.
So I just wanted to, I didn't realize this the last meeting, maybe this was my fault, but we can apply for the DWSRS funds, but it would have to go back to a bond vote.
Yes,
Okay, you are aware of that. Okay,
yes, I am.
okay.
But we're just sort of leaving them on, we're gonna wait another 3 months and see what the world does with everything going on. Does that sound reasonable, everyone? Okay. Let's see, permit signed.
Yep,
Both of them.
they were both signed after the last meeting, so we just wanted to bring it to your attention.
So the Vermont Agency of Transportation right-of-way permit, AK 111 permit. Okay, so we got that. Funds availability notice.
So the other one is the DWSRF reimbursement request. Andy also signed that one. That is for the engineering fees of the Phase 2 US Route 2 waterline replacement. So that we got $94,900. And that request Andy signed off on tonight too, and that was another like 60,000.
Okay, so Andy, you shouldn't be signing on Phase 2 stuff. Brian should be signing.
But he's the authorized for the state on this, on anything that goes through DWSRF.
Okay,
And
all
I'm
right.
not.
And Brian's not. That's why Andy signed off.
So you're
on
gonna
it.
need,
Andy and Corinne are the two, or we can send them, continue sending them to the select board like we have. been.
No, that's okay. I just want to make sure we don't get all mixed up and somebody's signing where that they come back to us. If they're saying that's fine, then it's fine. One less thing you don't have to sign, Brian.
Sounds good to me. I gotta save ink. I only got one pen.
There you go. So let's see, you and me talked about that, Lisa, about, it was, refresh my memory, something about more funds there to try to get that 30% back. Was that on that one?
More 30% back.
So on the DWSR F1 that,
I think he's talking about that amount they were forgiving.
Oh, yes, yes.
Right,
yes.
so the amount they were forgiving, but you were talking about there was something else that we could add to that. And I said, well, that would be good because then we could get more forgiven. Did I get that mixed up with something else?
I think so, because I don't. Yeah, this one was just for the engineering on Phase 2.
You're talking about was it the aerator on the tank? Is that what it was?
Uh,
Said could be
You said
included.
earlier that we
Yeah.
could potentially get the drinking water funding for that. should we
Or was-
decide. But that's
I
independent
think
of
he's
the water line.
referring to
Understood.
the revolving funds that we could possibly tap, but
Right.
we're not deciding to do that yet.
Right.
Right,
I think that's what he's
okay.
Yeah.
referring to.
No, it was, I don't know if it was something else. Did it have something to do with the other engineering we did coming down Route 2 before this one or something? That, anyways, if there's something, it'll pop up again. The thought was, if that can be made bigger with other stuff, we get the 30% or 35% for free. And that was the only thought there. All right, moving on to what is the 589 2.0 number?
Yeah, that's the second request, reimbursement request. No, that's the first reimbursement request for that loan for the engineering fees, the 94.
Okay,
That's just a copy of it for your reference.
excellent. Good work. Thank you. Any more questions or confusion after I threw that? No? Okay. D, discussion of disbursements and requirements for grant funding follow-up on budget updates to granting agencies. Is this about the $1 million to the Phase 2?
Yes, the NBRC. I think it was brought up last time that we had to update the budget and possibly do an amendment. Both of those things, Peter doesn't think we have to do, and we are all set for now.
Just
Okay.
as long as we spend the total money that
Right.
we were
Yes.
required to spend.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Now, Peter's happy, but how about the people giving us the money? Are they happy?
They seem to be happy. We have it in an email that they're happy. So
Okay.
For now, they're happy.
Well,
And they
it's
never
like-
shut down, right?
No, they didn't.
NBRC did not
For
shut
whatever
down.
reason, they did not.
So that's, happy then not happy, then, okay, so we're gonna consider that closed and the $1 million is not a problem at this point.
Correct.
Okay, financial report, CD investment, Frank?
Yeah, so we just mentioned that in the other section. We've got two CDs maturing this month. We'll use most of the one that's coming up this week for the warrant 22. We'll have to wait and tap a little bit more from the one at the 28th. But then, we have to determine when we think the next bills will come in or when some of these reimbursements will come in, because that'll leave us with, a little over 300,000 in the CD structure. So maybe we decide that we don't invest it for a month, so it's liquid. But hopefully we'll get a better feel, some feedback on time frame in the next week or two.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna keep an eye on that then.
Yes, I'll work with Lisa.
And, okay, questions there? The 26-27 budget,
Okay, so we've had that, we went over that last time. There's a copy of it in here. I'm not sure if there are any questions specifically on it before that's finalized, but, I think it's certainly what we talked about. We didn't really make any other changes except for the ones we talked about, which was removing the increase for the department members and also for the water supervisor. So those are the only changes.
so what did we do for the water supervisor? We
So
bumped
from the last meeting, we had two specific takeaways. One was removing an increase for the water board members.
Yeah,
And then the other one was increasing the supervisor's pay up to 4%, which we also included in that draft. So two small changes that were requested by the board, those were made. Nothing else was adjusted. And so that's basically what was passed last time.
okay,
The version in your packet is for the town report for you guys to sign, so it's condensed. It's usually what you put in the town report.
yep,
We have a copy here for signature.
No.
yeah, I see
When
that.
when does that need to be signed? By
Yes.
when?
Oh, not till the end of December.
Oh, okay.
Well, see you.
Yeah.
I'll bring my pen.
Yeah. So if you guys are all good, I'll send it out and you guys can sign it and
Yep,
Thank you.
why don't we do a motion to make it official? If somebody would make a motion to accept Frank's budget.
I will make that motion to accept Frank's budget as presented tonight.
I'll second.
Okay, any further discussion? Not hearing any. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Any nays? Okay, and so thank you, Frank, and thank you, Lisa, for helping to put that all together.
Yes, Lisa. Thank you.
I know it's a pain in the butt to get all that stuff in there each year. Okay. So 2026 water fee rate increase discussion. What did that,
So we came out to a 3.52% average increase. If we do it on a weighted average basis, the annuals come up to a 3.09% increase and the seasonals at a 4.18% increase, averaging to 3.52.
okay, so you're saying the way you did it, the annuals would go up more than the no, the
No,
seasonal,
Seasonals went up a little more than the annuals.
okay. And the reason for that?
I mean, it came down to the fact that they have the different rates, right? So you have to, and we can give them both 3.52, but you know, it was the weighted, the 3.2 was the overall number.
Oh, you were
Right.
trying to keep the same percentage of what it is. Meaning,
Averaging to 3.2, which is the budget number, right? So, but there are 515 annual and 186 seasonal.
okay, so what is seasonal now and what does it go to? Does anybody know?
I do. Seasonal now for 25-26 is 693, and annual is 950.
Oh,
So seasonal goes to 723.26 and annual goes to 980.26.
80, 20.
So, but yeah, like 30, it averages like $32, but it was, you know, $30, but it's just, the percentages are broken down because, yeah, I gave you the individual percentages, but they averaged 3.52 or $30 each.
What would the new seasonal be for 26?
723.26.
See,
And so we'd round that off, right? To say 725.
so here's my concern, guys. When they're gonna look at it, the calls we're gonna get is, why did seasonals go up more than annual? So I think if we choose a increase, it's gotta be the same to both of them.
Well, I mean, they both have a $30 increase, right? But when you look at if you do it on a per user basis, right? Because there's a difference in the number of users, it just comes out to a different percentage, right? But they're both a $30 increase.
Well, I think what we need to do is see the seasonal should be less than $30 because it's based on 693 versus 950. So what we've pretty much always done, unless I missed it last time around, if we say it goes up 3%, we take the 693 times, you know, an additional 3%, round it off or something, and that's the rate. And the same with the 950. And that way it is defendable to the community. And I think it shows fairness versus adding 30 to each. Am I off base, guys?
No, I think
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
it should be a straight percentage
Yeah.
across the board.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say a great percentage on both of them. To
Yeah.
have the 30 and 30 puts a higher percentage on the seasonals than on the year rounders. And people will pick up on that, and Larry's, like you said, the phone will ring.
So it's
So what's the overall percentage we're looking at? We're getting about whether it's seasonal or year round. That's the 3.52%, Frank?
Sorry. Yeah, the overall combined is 3.52.
Okay.
So you got seven.
And that was really more about the rounding, I think, than anything else, but.
Yeah, so it'd be about $24 on the seasonal.
Quick man. Oh,
Yeah, so it'll be $6 less for the seasonal. And it'll
Yeah.
be $3 more for the annual.
Yeah, so whatever they are now, so it's gonna be a 3.52% increase on the 693 and the 950.
Yes. That's fine.
Yeah, like $24 on the seasonal and $33 on the year round.
Correct.
And then just round it off, Lisa, when you bill it out to the higher or the,
You want 720 and 990, 985?
I mean, right now the seasonal's 693. That's not really rounded off, so I would just add the straight 24 to that.
yeah, well, no, when I say round off, I mean, we don't want it to be 623.32.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, so 717 and 983. Is that what we're doing?
That looks right to me.
And I don't have a calculator, but
No,
Those are the numbers will knock the cents off. That's fine.
okay. All right, so therefore, I guess we've agreed that the increase will be 3.52%.
Yep.
Can I have a motion?
I make the motion that we, our water rate increase, go up by 3.52% for 2026.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Any nays? Okay, everybody's in favor.
Correct,
right.
no report thing that I put in, but I noticed we didn't get that in the packet, so nobody else is gonna see it.
Did you send it to me?
Yeah.
So, hook on fee rate discussion.
Okay.
So I wanted to start the discussion on, what's the hook on fee now? 3,000?
500 for ERU.
3,500. And it's, do we know how long it's been that way?
Couple years.
Yeah, a couple years you
Yeah, we
increased. it.
raised it a couple of years. ago.
Yeah, from 3,000 to 3,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty significant increase at the
2
time.
years ago, we raised it $500.
Okay. So I think, we should look at to make sure how many years ago it was, for the next meeting to further the discussion, Lisa. And then, my thought is, and I don't remember, did we do that during COVID or was it before COVID?
Just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was after
We raised the
things.
rates.
Yeah.
Same time we raised the rates.
So, so I think we find out what year it was and then look at what inflation has been and then come up with a discussion of what we think it is and
Yeah.
go from there. So, if we could put that on again, next month and put, discussion, slash action. Are we good with that, guys?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see, hook on fee, water connection, North Hero CD budget. Hook on fee rate discussion, water connection fees. So we did that. CDs. Okay, that's just repeat stuff. Brookfield Service Preventative Maintenance Agreement. Same thing we go through each year. And I saw we got, how much did they want for it? Brookfield. Where's the dollar amount? Let's be at the top. Major plan 1. So major service, if prepaid by November 30th is $771. Major and minor service, $1257. Do we know what plan we're on now?
Oh,
I think the minor.
I think we were just on the minor, yeah.
No,
No?
we went more expensive because the major service is the cheaper one, and that's just when they do the big stuff, but
Okay.
Kevin would know.
So I would think that we make a motion to continue, with whatever plan we're currently on and to prepay it by November 30th.
Okay.
So to do that, do you want me to add it to the warrant? I gotta add it to this month's warrant if you're gonna do that,
Um,
to get it prepaid.
well, we don't know which one it is.
Well, let me,
Or if you can pull up Brookfield Service for November of last year, or October.
Yep. Good.
I thought we went with the major and minor service one too.
We did, because I know they come twice a year. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's major and minor. That's, and I'm pretty sure I recollect we did that under, with Kevin's recommendation because of software updating
Mhm.
on the,
I
on the
think. So why don't we do a motion for the plan two and for it to be paid by November 30th? And Brian, if you could just follow up with Kevin, and if it's not, we'll just do the plan one, and then there's enough money that we've signed off that you can pay it, Lisa? Or does that make it messy?
We lost you for a minute. What, can you repeat that? You
So
froze.
if we sign off on the 1257, and then we talk to Kevin and find out, no, that's not what we had, it's the 771, you still got the ability to pay the 771, right?
Yes, yep. I just can't pay more than,
I'll make a motion that we, adopt plan two with the prepayment option, for $1,257 and, pay it this month.
Second,
Discussion?
is that Jim? Jim, did you second?
You did.
No, Frank did.
I did.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah, I think it was Frank. Further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right,
Aye. Any nays? No nays, passes. Review of ERU calculation 3517 US Route 2.
Larry, that's my fault. You wanted it on the December agenda and I put it on the wrong agenda.
Okay,
So
so
if you want to table it, that's,
yeah, let's put it on the December one.
you got it.
We should probably do some digging to try to figure out where we're gonna go with that, of what to compare it to. So this is the brewery in town that I don't believe that they came and asked for doing commercial out of their facility. Does that sound correct, Lisa? We just have a regular,
Right, we have one ERU.
Yeah.
It was a residence prior to them moving in.
yeah, so.
They asked to flow,
They asked about, right,
and we have no way of telling them.
correct. But then Larry questioned, what were they being billed at? And did they come to us as a commercial? Which they didn't.
they didn't, the usage was gonna be either, so.
So basically, guys, what we do, we have a form. It shows in there a restaurant. It shows if you have X amount of tables, here's how much water flow. If you have X amount of bathrooms for the people, so we should be able to look at that sheet. It's in our, I think it's in our bylaws. It's in the book there somewhere, and I think it has not been updated by the state since it's put in there. And if you can get a copy of that to send out to all of us, and that's how we do them.
Do we count picnic tables as tables in a restaurant? Because a lot of their seating is outdoors.
Because they don't have a public restroom.
So anyways, that's gonna be the discussion
Okay.
Yeah,
for,
we'll have to look at the state sheet on it.
Yeah,
for December. I mean, we know they're using more than if there was a family living there.
how do we know that? I'm not sure that they are.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
I don't think they're using much.
They're not,
Right.
they have a little wash up sink for their glasses,
Yeah.
and that's it.
So how it works, guys, is everybody's treated the same. Everybody's treated fairly. We
Yeah.
look at how the state counts that, and we'll come up with a number.
Okay,
So that's December. So if you put that on for December, and try to pick up that sheet, that would be good.
Yep.
Town report. Oh, I'm
I-
sorry.
Yep, before you jump on, I found the Brookfield from last year. You went with major service in the amount of 749.
749.
Yeah, so it's a big jump this year. If major is 1257, because I
Well-
haven't,
That
Well,
was
may-
1256.
oh, so you went with major service in the amount of 749 last year.
All right.
Well, let's do that again then.
yeah,
Okay, do you want to do an amendment to your motion then, Brian?
I'll amend it and move that we approve the plan number 1, major service to renew in the amount of $771 and prepay that by November 30th.
okay, I'll second.
Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right,
Aye. Any nays? Okay. All right, thank you, Lisa. All right, town report, draft report, Brian?
Yeah, no, that's my fault. I didn't send it and include it in the packet. I missed
did it.
that. He did it. He did send it to me and I missed that. Do you want me to bring it up on the screen? Do you want me to email it to you guys? What do you want
Put it
to?
on the screen, it's only a page.
Sure.
We'll probably have to edit the rate increase. I'll have to see what I said on that.
All right.
I think we're getting plowed in, Brian.
I'm trying to, I gotta find that so that I can read it.
It's gonna take me a minute here. Meetings.
So when have we gotta have this by? It's December, right?
Yeah, the end of December. So,
We
So-
wanted to attach some photos that you took up at the,
So you know what, let's just send it out to the board members and oh,
I got it. Sorry. There, that better?
well,
Okay,
just real others, water connection. You know, it's pretty small for me to read way
Yeah.
over there.
Maybe you can zoom in,
Um,
please.
I would like to change that to raise the annual fees by about 3.5% rather than a little over 3%.
Perform the big, so we now completed construction of our new water tank. Big news
definitely.
is that we've now completed. We really haven't completed.
Well, we will have by the
By
time
the-
the
yeah.
report goes
It
out.
comes out like the end of January, so.
This is a major improvement, which has been some years. We no longer should experience major water during the repairs on the main supply. So currently we're exceeding. All right. I've read that part. All right. So that's the SOP part for the water conservation. Replace the
That's all boilerplate. And then forward looking, you talk about the water main replacement. Yep. Looks good.
Ready, having me go, keep going?
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm good.
I'm good.
And then you wanted to update the cost.
So you want to do a 3.5%?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
The increase of cost of materials supply, new water test. I think it would be good to have inflation in there too. Would be my thought.
well, everything
that's what
costs more
inflation
these
is.
days. That's inflation.
But sure, if you wanna replace that with doing the cost of inflation.
We also
The-
have significant increases to the the SOS contract. And it will continue.
It seems that it seems that everything costs more these days. And water department or department's expense are no exception. I would just add with inflation there, maybe. It seems that everything costs more these days, and the water department expenses are no exception with inflation. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Good.
I'd almost put with inflation right at the beginning of the sentence, with
Yeah, so I would
inflation,
start the
comma,
sentence that
it
way.
seems that everything costs more these days.
Okay, yeah.
sorry, I didn't look over.
Okay. Yeah. Let the water head. Okay, theft of services. Let's see, Tim. So the theft of services are the same.
Yep,
Okay, I'm ready to push it down. All right, I'm good with that.
Yep.
So everybody else good with it?
I'll make the motion that we approve the draft report that Brian put together.
Second,
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
right.
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, thank you, Brian.
You're welcome. You're gonna have to choose what photos you want to attach to that and arrange to get that in a proper format to Lisa.
Okay, well, I think
Think
Uh,
JPEG.
the report insert, you got that I emailed to you, right, Lisa?
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Gosh, did I miss another one?
I'm working on it. I'll have it in the next couple of weeks with everything going on. So I was thinking that's where the pictures will be in that portion there of the of the report insert on
Okay.
everything.
And how many pictures are you planning on, Larry?
I don't know. I was gonna coordinate that with Corinne, because Corinne was after making that as the
All right, the theme.
Yeah.
yeah,
The reason I ask is that we had received some aerial photos a couple of months ago. And Jason, he's gonna have another batch of them done. I think at least one aerial photo would look pretty good in there.
okay, why don't you pick out 3, 4 of them and email them to me and Corinne.
Okay, the next batch, he's gonna send to you and I and Corinne.
Okay,
So,
All right.
I will remind him that we want that sooner rather than later.
okay. All right, and so we'll put the town report insert on next year on December's agenda.
Okay,
Lisa. So future agenda items, so we got that. We got the brewery on there, the hook on fee discussion. And then the routine stuff for phase 1, phase 2. Anything else? you guys can think of?
The status of all the grant reimbursements and.
Yeah.
those-
Well, the
Yeah,
construction status, of
Yep.
course.
Did you say water connection fees, Larry?
yes, I did.
Okay,
Anything else, guys? No? Okay,
Next month's agenda?
Yeah.
Staff gifts. Should be. on
That time of the year, yep.
Christmas, yeah. Okay, yes. Yes, that's good. And thank you, Brian. All right, anything else? So number 11, an executive session. Who would
Want me to
like?
read it?
Yeah.
I'll read it.
Designated-
Per one VSA 313, premature general public knowledge would clearly place Simon Operating Services, Inc. and the town of North Hero at a substantial disadvantage in contract negotiations. I make that motion.
second,
Discussion? Not hearing any. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Right.
aye,
Aye.
Oh,
Any
okay.
nays?
Per one VSA 313, I motion to enter executive session for contract negotiations regarding Simon Operating Services, Inc.
Second.
second again,
Okay, I heard it second by,
Jim,
okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Right?
Aye. Any nays? No nays. Okay, Lisa, you.
Alright.
Okay,
There you go.
we came out of executive session at 7:30. And we have two motions that will be presented.
Okay.
Andy,
I will make the motion that we approve the contract that we reviewed this evening and forward it to SOS.
Second.
all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Any nays? No nays. It passes unanimously. And Jim,
I make a motion that the North Hero Water Board authorize the chair to solicit proposals for qualified parties to operate the North Hero Water Plant and Distribution System.
I'll second that.
any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Any nays? Okay. Motion to,
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Second,
all in favor? Aye.
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 Aye. Any nays? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Lisa,
Thanks.
we got through
We
this.
can go home all right, Brian.
I know. I just got a text from Helen, she moved all the way down to South Europe for a chorus.
Oh, good for her.
They canceled chorus.
all right, remember, this is being recorded, everything you're saying.
Yeah, I got.
Okay, so,
Good
thank you, Lisa. Thanks, guys.
Good night.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a
So
good night.
long.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Travels,
Bye.
Yeah,